Good. We still have a few minutes left. Let's open this up if people have specific questions for one of the panelists or just in general. Tom?
If you let your customers spread the word, how do you control what they're spreading?
How do you kind of control them? Why don't we go ahead with one of the points? Go ahead.
You don't control that. You can't be afraid, and not that, you know, you can't be, you'd rather have it happening in your front porch or your back porch, whatever you want to say, right? So it actually helps you because you at least, they're saying it anyway. And now you're getting to hear that and possibly take action if there's something that's incorrect. But you know, the power of this is letting people have those conversations and you being able to actually tap into that.
Yeah, Jennifer's right. They're talking about you anyway. You know, it's just that now it's on the internet, and when you go see the Social Network, you'll hear a line in the movie. You know, the internet is not in pencil. It's in ink. That can be good, that can be bad. If someone gets out there and starts talking about your business in a bad way, or they had a bad experience, believe it or not, that can be a good thing too. Because if you approach it properly and take care of it and everyone sees it, that can turn into a big PR story. And there are companies out there, there are all kinds of examples where companies will react and take care of it, and they'll actually get a bump in all of their PR and marketing as well.
Good. Yeah.
Just on that note, like the Domino's commercials that have come out lately, where they've sat there and said, "This is what we've done wrong. You guys have talked to us," and they've shown you pictures of the pizza or something like that. It's a new thing you can do is send them a picture of your pizza, and what they do is they respond to that and they fix it. And that's the same thing you're supposed to do with social media. You're supposed to listen to these people that are having these conversations. You have your own voice, it's your company, but you're supposed to be listening to these conversations and go on. I think that's what he's saying. And respond, but learn at the same time.
Exactly, and a lot of companies are doing product research that way. You know, rather than beating their brains out trying to figure out what do our customers want, let's go to them. You know, it doesn't cost anything to go on Twitter and say, what do you guys want? And you'll get all kinds of feedback.
A lot of organizations seem to be building their Facebook pages to kind of mimic their website. How do you see that developing more in the future, and do you think that, going back to what Strat said, do you think web pages will completely be eliminated eventually?
Well, yeah, the thing with Facebook now with the tabs, and you can create all the different tabs, and I think another real interesting point that, you know, Facebook now is becoming more like somebody's website. You can do commerce, you can sell things right from your Facebook page. You can have a customer service tab, which is something that I think a lot of people are using this, as we've all kind of talked about how we're listening to consumers and through these social media channels. And so to actually, you know, now I think a lot of people, you automatically just tweet something if you're not happy about something, or if you have a question about something, or if you're trying to find something. If you're working on a program and you have a question, you can tweet it, and somebody, if they're listening, if these companies are listening, they'll answer you, which is great. But now there's tabs within Facebook that you can actually set up like a customer service portal, and so you can it can all be done right there. And so I think, yeah, we're just going to see a lot more of those custom tabs and the customization that you can do within Facebook, which isn't easy by any means, but it's still going to be really effective. And I think you're just going to see much more of that crossover into Facebook.
You were going to say something, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think that the website for a business is going to go away, because it's always used as a reference point for all of the social media outlets. You've got something like 92% of people's internet time is spent on social networks and primarily Facebook. So having a presence on something like that is generally good. But as Amanda said, it's not necessarily for everybody. Every business doesn't need a Facebook presence per se. It's about finding out where your audience hangs out. If you're in the technology sector, you're going to have more of your audience on other social networks like Dig and Delicious and Stumble Upon, different areas, and that's how you reach your audience. So Facebook does give you a lot of customization options, but almost exclusively by using a developer and having someone else build this for you. Much in the same way as you need to get somebody to help you with a website. There's a lot of options out there for you to build websites for free, but it is, you get what you pay for in a lot of the sense. And the things that you get from having someone work on your Facebook page and customizing it is that generally as a developer, they're paying attention to what changes and things like that are coming up. And actually Facebook tabs, the little customized tabs that are kind of all the rage now, are slated on the Facebook's grand roadmap to go away eventually, and they're going to become something else that they haven't really stated yet. So having someone that's kind of taking the initiative to pay attention to this one part of your development is going to...
That's good. We're going to have to cut this. We're 1 minute till, and I want to honor everyone's schedule here. However, I've seen several other hands. A couple things, we're going to think you five will stick around for a while to talk. I mean, this is a great discussion, and there's a whole lot of other things we need to talk about. I believe as we look at programming going forward through this council, we'll probably have this topic probably pointed in a little bit more specific than as general as we've tried here. Probably 3 or 4 times over the course of a year. I think it's just that important. Because, a couple of common things I've heard there is talk about humanizing your brand, about relationship building, about a sense of community. I mean, 5 years ago we'd say you can only do that face to face. Now it's like face to screen. Yeah, I mean, it's such a paradigm shift when you start thinking of using those words, which you all use several times, about building relationships and community without being in front of a person. We won't get into the psychology of that. That'll be another one. But let's thank the 5 of them.